Hi there, Kerry here. Welcome to the video, and if you like this video, please like and subscribe. I'm pretty much desperate for new viewers, new subscribers. It would be nice to have more of them at least. Anyway, today I'll keep it pretty short and simple. The book I'm looking at is John Scalzi's The Kaiju Preservation Society. Now, this is a fun, light-hearted kind of book, not to be taken seriously at all. In the afterwards, Scalzi himself says that this was a result of him failing to break the back of a big serious novel. He had a neat idea, and it was during the pandemic, and he just wanted to rush off something fun and entertaining, and that's basically what this book is. Now, what it involves is a gentleman called Jamie. He works for a middle management in a startup food delivery service in the US, and pandemic happens, and his boss basically makes him lose his job and end up working as a delivery driver for the same company, which is a bit of a demotion. That was the word I was looking for. And as part of his job as a delivery driver, he makes friends with a guy, a regular customer called Tom, and Tom offers him a remarkable new job, which turns out to be takes place on a alternate Earth, which is accessed via a portal in Iceland. And it turns out that this alternate Earth has been known since the 1950s, since the original rounds of nuclear testing. And part of the flora and fauna on this alternate Earth are these gigantic creatures that they call Kaiju. And it turns out that supposedly the Japanese monster movies are actually inspired by the real thing on this alternate Earth. Now, Jamie and the Kaiju Preservation Society is the name of the organisation that works on this alternate Earth. Acts like bases similar to something like we have in Antarctica or whatever, pretty remotely cut off, and they work to study and help along the lives of these kaiju creatures. Now, there's dangers that during times of intense energy, they can cross over from the alternate Earth into our Earth and cause a bit of damage in the process. Now, most of the book is really just Jamie getting to grips with this other alternate world. He gets all the training, he gets weapons training, survival training, works with various other scientists and researchers there, makes friends with a whole bunch of other people who are on the base with him. And I was quite happy to just read that, just go along a day in the life type thing. And then about 3/4 of the way through, he becomes like a babysitter to these important VIP visitors who visit the alternate Earth, and he basically re-encounters a figure from his past who he wasn't expecting to see again. And this figure turns out to be like a big bad threat to the whole operation. And in the last quarter of the book, we have big action movie stuff where a great threat to our Earth has to be nullified, and Jamie is one of the only people who can help. That type of thing. I didn't think it was entirely necessary. It would have been happy just just the day in the life of living on another planet. But anyway, we end up with this big climax, and Jamie helps save the day. I don't think there's any spoilers giving that away. There's some great ideas in here. I mean, the kaiju creatures themselves have like an ecosystem living on them, or parasites and what have you, and they help the kaiju develop like an internal nuclear reactor, a natural nuclear reactor. And of course, sometimes this can go bad and lose containment, and the kaijus explode. And there's a quite neat scene in where this is observed. And like I was saying earlier, it's a lot of fun. I wouldn't take it too seriously. There's a lot of hand-wavy science in it, which is a bit dodgy. Anyway, so if you want something entertaining, it's only about 250 pages. Kept me entertained. And of course, John Scalzi is a great writer. I'm not an obsessive follower of him, but I have been following his work for about a decade, and I just pick up something that appeals to me from him. You can swap from these light-hearted things to serious series at a drop of a hat. Plus, he's made himself a bit of a target for the right-wing idiots online, and He's always got some sharp barbs to say about them. So anyway, that's John Scalzi's The Kaiju Preservation Society. Worth a look if you want some entertainment. And so what am I reading currently? I am reading Bad Actors. Yes, my copy finally arrived. Well, a copy finally arrived. The book depository missed me around so much that I actually bought a copy from a local supplier and it arrived in 2 days. Book depository has just sent my copy after 6 weeks of messing around. So I'm going to have 2 copies of this book. One I might give away. Anyway, it's the long-awaited Slayer House continuation in that series. And it is very good so far. I've only read about 3 chapters. So that is pretty much it for today. It is the 6th of June 2022. It is actually a holiday here in New Zealand, Queen's birthday weekend, which isn't actually the Queen's birthday, but we take it as a holiday. I'm enjoying the day off, and I hope your days are good too. Have a good time, and like I said, if you like this video, like and subscribe, all that usual jazz, and we'll see you next time.